support, tax preparation, tax auditing. I got so much of these people, so many of these things coming in at once. I have to prepare for who's coming in. I got some yokel coming in here. I don't know what to do. Yeah, come in.
Thank you for seeing me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Kuke Loams.
Never heard of you.
I received a call from the IRS office stating that you were gonna take my family farm.
Family farm.
Yes, the Loams farm. We manufacture loam, all the loam in the world.
All the loan.
I'm tired of receiving calls from
Dude, you
your...
look like you got Chinese eyes. You've been doing some heavy medicine or you've been doing some crack?
Sir, I don't smoke crack ever since
Okay. Well, my secretary has had a loan. Listen, look, I don't know if you know who I am. Do you know who I am?
Yes, you're George Airy, the IRS agent.
I'm gorgeous, George. Okay.
Okay.
Well, not to you. And if you think I am, then I have a problem with that. But I am very for the ladies. I am the Casanova. I make the ladies, it's not a dry seat in the house, baby, when I walk into the room. All the ladies make the seat wet when they see me. They get so excited. But I don't know if you have that problem. Do you have that problem?
No, I treat all women as equals. I
Okay.
love women.
Okay. Do you like to play with their va-va?
Sir, I'm trying to clear my name here
Okay.
so I can keep the farm.
Well, we're gonna do that, but you just chill out for a second. I had to go through this list of stuff. Have a seat, sir. You care for some moonshine? Or do you drink? What do you drink?
I prefer not to drink at this moment because I'm afraid of what I might say.
Oh, you're afraid what you're gonna say now?
Yes, this farm has been in my family for generation after
Is
generation.
that right? Okay. Well, we're gonna just take it one step at a time, and you're gonna listen to what I say, okay? Because I am the tax preparator. I'm the tax, I do all the tax preparation, okay? And we prepare a lot of things. By the way, when was the last time you got your asshole checked?
My asshole checked?
Yeah, for preparation H.
Sir, I don't have a doctor bill for...
Okay, all right, we're gonna go over this stuff here. See, I didn't even know you were coming in because the secretary didn't even tell me I had an appointment. I was going over this stuff. Is this the stuff that she sent me that you?
Yes,
This
those
is
are my
oh, okay.
files.
So what is the name again? Blue who?
Kuke Loams.
Oh, Blue Loams. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a doctor's bill.
Yes, those are my doctor bills.
All right, let's, you know about the HIPAA laws, right?
HIPAA laws.
Yeah, HIPAA laws. You can't discuss this. If you're giving me verbal consent to discuss this with you by me looking at it, then I can.
If it'll save you time.
Okay. Let me just gradually look at it and see. All right, patients first.
That's my primary care.
Okay, so was this a checkup of $380? Wow, Jesus Louise.
Yes.
Okay. That's minor. Okay. We're gonna look at your debts and debt ratio. How much income do you make annually?
I don't keep track of it, but my music hasn't been paying the bills for quite some time.
What kind of music do you do, sir?
I'm a singer-songwriter.
All right, give me a little sample, please.
When the women start to swoon, and the fans all hum a tune, that's honestly about the time I feel warm inside.
Warm inside.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds pretty damn scary. Okay.
That's the beginning of lighting farts.
Okay, lighting farts?
Lighting farts.
Oh, lighting farts. All right, here is the Kuke liver right here. And this is what we got. Okay, so your annual income. Well, you ain't even telling me that. Is this coming from a previous preparator or preparation or a previous preparation you had? This is another debt you got here for $5,200. What's that doing?
What?
$5,200. Okay. This is a loan. This is a previous loan that you got. Okay. What? Do you know anything about this loan?
No.
Okay. Well, it says it's a loan from a third-party company. Actually, it's gone to an asset recovery company.
I settled that loan.
Well, it's right here, and I guess they tripled it, Okay.
With it.
So your income, Mr. Combs or whatever your name is $72,000. Is that what you make a year?
Sir, I probably do. I'm
Okay.
very successful, but why, what are we getting at here?
What we're gonna get at is we're gonna look at the full scope. It's like when you go to a doctor, okay, and you have to have your asshole checked. You gotta make sure you have no polyps, no cancer, nothing. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a tax preparator, and I look at your loan, your financial stuff, and I make sure there's no polyps or any excrement in the paperwork.
Well, how?
Now, usually at the end, I wipe my ass with this paper after we do it, but before I do, I make sure the figures are correct,
Well, if you're gonna wipe your ass with it, why are we going through this charade?
because it's for my amusement. Trust me, at the end of this operation, at the end of this whole thing, you'll be glad that you saw me. Now, how many dependents do you have, sir?
Well, I try to help people along the way. If someone needs a beer, I buy them a beer.
Okay. What kind of beer do you drink, may I ask?
Bull Rock.
Okay. You don't drink Bimbleman's Light?
No, what's Bimmelman's like?
Well, it's actually a bunch of scientists that got together and started pissing in a cup. And they brewed it very scientifically. And they figured with a little extract of vinegar, they would make it very tasty with piss. You never had that before?
Piss and vinegar.
Yes.
Of course. I
Yeah.
drink that for years.
You do?
Come
Now,
on.
do you use it for the horse's hoof when you squeeze it? Oh, no, excuse me, when you nibble the cow. You milk cows, don't you?
Well, I do milk cows.
Okay. And you make sure when you do that, you grab the other part, make sure the urine is coming out too for the beer.
No, I don't make beer out of cow urine.
Okay.
How does this have to do with me keeping
It
my
is,
family?
again, for my amusement. So you're here because I didn't expect anybody coming in today. I was just expecting to have a light day and not have to worry about a bunch of bullshit. You're here, and now we're talking to you, and I'm gonna try to come up with but I need some figures. And once I have the figures, then I show them to my partner, and we start laughing about, doing something, maybe adding up more figures for you. And then you can probably go ahead and owe the IRS a whole lot of money.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun, but
Yes.
I'm angry.
Well, don't get angry, get glad trash bags and get glad. Now,
Good.
so, you like that? I like it too. So when was the last time that you, so do you have a dependent, you have people that come over and you give beer to? Do you have any family members? Do you have a significant other?
I have Karen.
Karen?
Karen, my ex-girlfriend.
Okay. Do you milk her too?
I don't milk her.
Okay. Have you played with her vital organs or about that?
Sure, what does this have to do with?
It has everything to do with it because we have to make sure that everything is with your dependents and what you do with your dependents.
She's not my dependent.
No, she's not. Are you her dependent? Or wait, no, excuse me, you both have dependents. You both were dependents, right? Because you have
What are you talking
extra
about?
leakage. You excite her and she excites you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have extra leakage. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because it's gonna take a little time. This is not gonna be a cakewalk. We wanna make sure that, and I'll play nice. We'll try to get the IRS off your ass. I'm gonna crunch the numbers. I'm also gonna get some pumice and jerk off a little bit. And after I jerk off and bring my secretary in here and pull her dress up and look at what's down there and look at the bountiful bouquet of flowers, then I'm gonna really get motivated. And we're gonna make it work for you. Mr. Luke, is it Fluke?
Kuke.
Coop. I don't know why I keep butchering. Okay, Coop. Okay.
So you're saying
We're gonna make it work for you for the Internal Revenue Service.
I'm gonna be able to keep my farm.
As a matter of fact, the Internal Revenue Service won't even know you exist. So don't you worry about it. We're gonna take care of it. Now, you gotta do something for me,
Okay.
okay?
What do you need me to do?
You've got to give me your firstborn, and you have to let me have harmonious sex with your significant other. Can you do that for me, please?
Well, I don't have a firstborn,
You don't have a firstborn.
and I don't have a significant other.
Well, who is this lady that you were
So
talking
we're gonna have to come up with a different arrangement.
Well, who's the lady you were just talking about to me and my other personality?
We ain't talking about that.
Oh, you have to play by the games. You see, you don't know who I am. Not only my gorgeous George, I'm also a mafia man. You know J. Edgar Hoover, who's buried in the Giant Stadium, where I have connections to his descendants. We'll back you up. You have to listen to us. You have to dance when we tell you to dance. You have to dance to the theme of the song.
Listen, mister, I'm a trained dancer. I'm also trained in ass whooping.
Oh, you are?
I know what you're trying to do here.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it work for you, like a baby sipping on a bottle. Baby sipping on some breast milk. Have you had, let me ask you this, were you a bottle-fed baby or did you sip at the nip?
I was bottle fed.
Okay, well you run the same problem that I run into. Because when I see a baby being nourished by its mother in an airport, I get really upset and I want to slap that kid. And I want to tell that woman, listen here, you know I was a bottle-fed baby? I said, give me that milk. No,
Well,
sorry,
I
my
want to
intention.
I want to slap those kids too. Deep down, I think you're a nice guy, and you're just the same as me.
I'm very devious, I'm very calculating.
You're not devious.
I like to ejaculate in a woman's mouth. I like to play with her nipples, and I like for her to play with my instrument.
But that's not devious. You're up front.
I'm up front. I'm just like a baby. I want to be fed. But look, I think that you just slapped this on me like I have to calculate the figures. I have to crunch the numbers. Once we do that, what we'll do is I'll bring my girl, you bring your girl, and we'll do a wife swap for a week. And whoever enjoys the company of the other person, either I'll be owing you or you be owing me. But nevertheless, it's
Well,
all
hold
fun
on.
and games.
What kind of assets have you got?
Oh, what kind of assets do I have?
Yeah.
I've got a Lamborghini, my friend. I got a Lamborghini. I've got horses. Of course you have horses. I've got a horse and buggy, 2 horses. And those horses drop a lot of good things out of their tail. And the aroma smells really good. It makes me excited. But we can wife swap for a week. And whatever arrangement is done, if your woman likes me better, or if my woman likes you better, then we'll be at the other person's mercy. And we'll do the calculation. But nevertheless, that's only a game that I play because I love to play games.
Your Lamborghini against my farm?
Yeah, how about that? Can you imagine yourself in a Lamborghini? Corinthian leather. Corinthian leather.
Corinthian leather.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that, but sir, I think I would have to see a picture of your wife first.
Okay. One good time. Because I have to see a picture of your sit together as well.
So we do the wife swap.
We do the swap.
Well, I'm the best lover in the world. This shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Well, and then like I said, but that's just a game because I like to play games. But then at the end of the day, the IRS won't even know you exist. Matter of fact, the IRS will think you're dead. And you have nothing to worry about.
This sounds like a shady deal.
Well, it's the
I'm a
only
public
deal.
figure.
It's the only deal that I can come up with. So I don't shake hands, but we'll do a fist pump and make it official.
Well, let's do this, gorgeous George.
Play by my rules, play by my game, and you'll get everything will be fine. And like I said,
And I'll get a Lamborghini.
and the Internal Revenue Service, well, that's to say if you win the game, I get your farm and 4,000 children and a crop in the field. But that being said, it's a game. I love to play games. I love to also play chess. I play chess on a chest. I move the pieces around, and I also play with the chest.
Well, you're a strange character.
I have to be. You have to be in this business. You have to be. But you play by my rules. And again, the Internal Revenue Service won't even know you exist. They won't even know there's a heart or a pulse.
You are certainly a strange character.
What, you're going to play by my rules? You're going to dance me? You want to dance?
If it will save the farm.
Okay. You either keep your farm, or you get a Lamborghini with Corinthian leather. What else more can you want? I think it's good. But guess what? I'm keeping my Lamborghini. I can tell you for a fact.
Well, I'm keeping my farm.
All right. Well, we'll play by the rules. and we will make it happen, no problem.
Well, thank you.
Okay, Councilman, I appreciate your visit. Fist
So,
pump, fist pump. Reach over here with fist pump. 2, and one for good luck.
okay.
All right, thank you, sir, and welcome, and we will take care of it. My secretary will see you out the door.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.